The Pioneer Vpress 860 vertical baler is environmentally friendly, energy saving, and uses low noise technology. It reduces waste volume by up to 90%, converting into neat, dense, space-saving bales that are easier to handle and less costly to transport than loose material, and is easy to use. To use the baler, open the bale ejection door, pull the 4-wire insertion needles out of the press plate and put them aside. Take 4 strapping wires out of the support bracket on the right-hand side of the baler. Push the wire into the press chamber and put the loop onto the pin on top of the press plate. Push the wire insertion needle back into its initial position. Check that the strapping wire is situated above the wire insertion needle. Perform these steps for all 4 strapping wires. Make sure that no part of the 4 wires are exposed outside of the wire guidance slots and are able to be trapped by cardboard when you start to load the baler. Place a large, flat, corrugated cardboard sheet or large flattened cardboard box into the bottom of the baler to act as a base sheet. Swivel the bale ejection door against the baler and latch the locking bolt. Lock the bale ejection door by turning the hand wheel. Only tighten the hand wheel slightly so that you can easily open it after compression. The baler is now ready for operation. To start the bale ejection door must be closed and the press ram must be in its starting position, up. Switch the main switch on. The control screen lights up. Make sure that you've selected the cardboard mode and the auto start setting is selected to benefit from the fast and efficient operation of the baler. Open the loading sliding door. Fill the baler with only corrugated cardboard cartons, cardboard and paper. Do not fill the baler with cardboard cores, tubes or rolls. Spread the material to be baled evenly within the bale chamber, making sure that you've pushed it well into the sides and corners. This will be made easier by not overfilling the bale chamber. Use smaller cartons to throw into the corners of the bale chamber to compensate for the overlapping of larger cartons in the center of the bale chamber. If you're loading stacks of similar-sized flattened cardboard cartons, then spread these out too. Do not leave them as stacks. They'll create empty, void spaces in the bale. Close the loading sliding door. As soon as the loading sliding door is closed, the compression cycle starts automatically in auto start mode only. If the baler does not start, press the down arrow key on the control panel to activate the cycle. The press plate travels downwards and compresses the material. It then moves back up to the starting position, where the door opens and the motor switches off automatically. Repeat this process until bale finished is displayed on the control screen. Pay special attention to the final loading of the baler as follows. When the baler indicates the message "Bale finished" at the control panel, using the two-handed operation, lift the press plate and fill the bale chamber with material for the final time. Then, finally, place a large flat piece of cardboard at the top of the loaded material to act as a top sheet. Operate the final pressing of the material and continue on now to eject the bale. Your finished bale will now be complete with top and base layer sheets. Note, when bale finished is displayed on the control screen, the top of the press plate should be approximately 20 millimeters below the base of the feed door. If this is not the case, using the two-handed operation, lift the press plate and fill the bale chamber with material as above. This loading process ensures a minimum of 400 kilogram bale is achieved. Uneven loading could damage the machine and will be detected. Uneven load will be displayed on the control screen. After 3 attempts, the faulty bale will need to be ejected. You can only start tying off the bale when the bale finished symbol lights up on the control panel. Turn the hand wheel towards yourself until the door can be released. If the hand wheel cannot be opened by hand, it can be turned downwards with the ring spanner. Open the bale ejection door completely. Push the bale ejector lever completely into the rear of the baler. The ejector bolt must enter into the opening behind the press ram. Note: gloves and glasses need to be worn for this process. Pull the 4 wire insertion needles out of the press plate and put them aside. Then pull the eyes off the 4 pins on the press plate. Pull the end of the wire out of the holder and grip the wire. Then pull the wire to the front, tightening it until the wire touches the bale on the rear side. Push the end of the wire through the eye and tighten the wire while pulling it upwards. Subsequently, bend down the end of the wire while tightening it and twist it several times. Bend down the projecting wire ends towards the bale to avoid injuries. Perform these steps for all 4 strapping wires. Place a good, large pallet in front of the baler to facilitate transport. Make sure that no other person is standing at the baler when the bale is ejected. Observe the safety area. Using the two-handed operation, raise the press plate by pressing the 2 buttons at the same time and keep them pressed until the bale is ejected and the motor has switched off. Carry away the ejected bale. The baler is now ready for wire threading and loading again.